Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and this is my review of the StreamPort Universal from Bayan Audio. This little product here allows you to stream wirelessly audio to pretty much any audio system. Very nicely packaged. You can see here some specifications on the bottom. Bluetooth 4, also works with devices back to version 2.1 as well. It's got aptX technology in it. It's got a range of 10 meters or 30 feet. I'll come on to that during my review. And also it uses USB to power it. And we've got 3.5mm stereo jack and RCA connectors on here as well. NFC built in as well to aid with pairing with supported mobile devices. So nice little product, nice packaging. Let's have a look at the StreamPort Universal. Now I have had this out for testing, so some of these products are already sort of unwrapped, but it will come pretty much wrapped up in plastic when you buy this at retail level. This is the StreamPort Universal box. I'll show you this closer in a short while. And we've also got a box of accessories. And just underneath here, we have got some additional cables and also a user manual. Now the user manual you probably won't need to use, but it's worth a little bit of a read. It tells you how to connect everything up and also how to set up the pairing, etc., which is an essential step to use this device. So moving on, let's have a look at the accessories we get. First of all, we get a USB cable. It's mini USB to full-size USB, and you're going to use this to actually plug into the StreamPort Universal to give it power. It needs power to run, so you're going to need to use this cable and either plug the full-size USB end into maybe your USB port on your amplifier or into the supplied power supply, which I'll show you in a short while. We've also got a 3.5mm to 3.5mm audio cable. Now the reason you'd use this is if you're going to come out of the 3.5mm audio jack into a line import on your amplifier, then you can use this supplied cable. And then inside this box we've got the additional accessories and cable that you're going to need, and again these are normally in bags, but I've had these out to use them. This one here is a multi-voltage power supply. Use it with this USB cable to give power to the device, and you put your appropriate country adapter on this power supply as well. We can either use the supplied 3-pin UK power plate, or we can use the European one. If you're in another country, it might come with a different selection of adapters. And then last but not least, we have got an RCA audio cable. It's a very sort of cheap audio cable. If you're looking for quality from this, you might want to upgrade and use maybe better quality RCA phono cables to connect this to your hi-fi system. Now I mentioned you can connect via the 3.5mm audio jack, which you can, but you can also connect via sort of line outs or line ins on the back of your amplifier. So this is the product itself, and these are the RCA connectors that I mentioned. Gold plated, nice construction, and we've also got the 3.5mm audio out. Then we've got the power input here, which is where that USB cable goes. And then on the bottom, it's just sort of a rubberized material to stop it slipping around. And then we've got a couple of LEDs for power and connectivity, little Bluetooth connectivity light there. And we've also got an NFC logo on the top, so we can touch this to devices to pair it easily. Or we've got a power button here, which is sort of multifunction. You use it to actually pair the device with your iOS device or Android smartphone, etc. And the idea behind the StreamPort Universal is you're going to connect this little box to your hi-fi system via one of those connections that I showed you on the back there. Connect via Bluetooth from your iPad or your smartphone, and then you can stream your audio wirelessly to your hi-fi system. Now I mentioned when I was showing you the specifications on the side of the box, it says that this has got a 30-foot or 10-meter range. Well, I didn't find that it had quite that range. It was close to it, round about 25 feet, and then the audio started breaking up a little bit. Now that might differ depending on what environment you're in. If you perhaps have a massive room with no obstructions in it, and this lives up on a shelf in an optimal position, then you may well get the full 30 feet out of it, or 10 meters. You might even get a little bit further, but I found at 25 feet it started to sort of drop out audio. The actual build quality of the product, Very, very good. There are lots of these devices available now. This is really nicely constructed and one of the better ones I've handled. The actual audio quality, well, it's really very good. I can't really fault it. As long as you stay within the range, you get a good amount of detail in the audio and very little breakup until you hit that sort of 25 to 30 feet range. So if you're looking for a wireless streaming device for your home audio system, check out the StreamPort Universal from Bayan Audio. Very good product, very well made, and it certainly works very easily as well. Super easy to set up. So thanks very much for watching. Please do hit that like button on the video. Please do subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.